Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, for Midrank Madness, it's going to be on Tuonela, a 4v4 sent to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description. Left side, we have a red Terran player. It is Air Force. His teammate right next door is a purple Protoss player named Hyper1. We've also got a light blue, Cerulean-ish Protoss player Jonathan from the Trash Clan with an eye full of garbage spinning logo. And a blue Terran, it is Sauron. Team South down here is going to be Giltron, Zerg player, pink. We've got an orange Terran player. It is Ionoboticus. I'm on a boat, something like that we're going for. Zerg player next door to him is Ace Vol, and then we have a yellow Terran player, Plyboy. Excellent. Very good. Wow, Air Force really wants to wall off fast here. They want this whole thing to be walled off, which is hard to do, but it gives you access to some safe bases you can take. It just means third base for the Zerg is going to be hard, but it's going to be hard regardless. Like, in team situations, team maps, Zerg players getting a third base is like, good luck. Good luck, have fun. Alrighty then. Giltron is expanding. I think all of the Zerg players seem to be going for expansions here. Yep, there it is. Acefall doing his thing. There's only Zergs on Team South, so fair enough. We have all three races represented fairly well here. Everybody has at least two players with one of the races involved. Expansion from Hyper1. Hyper1 we've seen on the channel. He plays Terran and he plays Protoss. I'm going to assume that means he plays Zerg as well sometimes, but this is a man. Giltron! Did he just go 3-hatch before pool? He certainly did. Giltron is just like, I'm going to go down swinging, man. I understand that in Compulsion. I really do. I'd rather go down macro style and just have a big army that I can play with rather than, you know, have a crippled economy because I'm trying to stay alive versus pushes and just never have an army and just feel like a weak Zerg, which I get it, dude. I'm on a boat. Is he going command center first? No. Oh my gosh, he's double expanding. Was he might have been AFK, actually. Does he have? Yeah, he's got... I'm on a boat was AFK, y'all. He came back to his computer and was like, oh, crap. Oh, look. Hyper1's here scouting, but there's Lings out from Acefall, so whatevs. Yeah, he double expands. Oh! He triple expands. You know what? This is probably the correct choice for him. He comes back with a ton of money, the 12 workers he started with, and nothing else, and is like, well, you know what? If I'm going to die early, I'm going to die early. Let's try to be awesome in the late game. He's getting 4 bases. He expanded 3 times sub 3 minutes, which is just fantastic. Everybody else, the other Terrans on the other team, are like, we gotta make units, man. Gotta make Marines and things. It's like, you know what? At this stage, if I'm on a boat can do this, then you don't have to worry about him for a while. But when you do have to worry about him, you have to worry about him a lot. Sauron is just now taking his second base. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. Lings are sharking around a bit, but everyone knows how to wall. No, you didn't hold position, Bob. Bob the Zealot didn't hold position on the wall. He's doing it now, but it's a little bit too late for that probes fight. It's a lot of speedlings, though. And the fact that they have speed shouldn't mean they're any better, but oh my gosh, it does. It does. So many probes are dying. So many probes are dying for Hyper1, and Lings cruising their way on into the main mineral line. And now these probes should be able to fight, but my gosh. Okay, a couple more probes go down, but it could have been worse. Good response helping here from Air Force. Thank you, Air Force, for your assistance. Man, so, oh my gosh, Giltron's got a 4th base too. So Giltron, 4 bases. Holy crap. I'm on a boat, 4 bases. Holy crap. Is he building 4 SCVs at a time? He's building 2 at a time. What a ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. Alright, so a lot of barracks here, siege tank from Air Force. What exactly is Hyper1 trying to do? Going for double Stargate makes sense. Probably Void Rays if I had to guess. Void Rays are pretty popular in team games. and in other, you know, non-team games as well. Lings are back. They're like, you know, oh, we made sure Bob the Zealot can never do that again. By putting a supply depot in front of this wall. So that's nice. You can lower it and get out. It's fantastic. Oops, says Sauron. Jonathan's over here, too, helping to hold a wall that doesn't necessarily need him. Whoa! How did they get in over here? Oh, is there a... I don't know, but they're causing problems. They're going to get a few SCVs. SCVs are a little tankier than probes. Also, there's Marines in the house to clean those guys up, too. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is working, Ace of All. It feels like in team games especially, if you're going to go for that Ling pressure, you got to come with somebody else. You got to at least come with one other player, maybe two other players, and try to actually kill them fast. If you're just kind of harassing a little bit, your economy is going to be poop. That's what I'm talking about. Ace of All has a lair. Sure, he's working on upgrades, but he doesn't have much going on otherwise. He's got 24 workers, which is actually the lowest number of anybody in the game right now, which again, he spent his resources and his drone or his larva count on Lings and didn't do a whole lot. Okay, oh, a little Phoenix stuff here from Hyper One. I was expecting the Void Rays, but you know, Phoenix not bad. Definitely not bad here. Bunch of Banelings here from Acefall. He really wants to be the Ling Baneling aggressive guy. He's getting a third base at least, which is nice to see. That is always fantastic. Again, this is Midrank Madness, so this is what's going on in Platinum, Gold, and Diamond levels of StarCraft. Team games, 1v1s, whatever you want. Send your replay to Falcon or to SniperMonkey. Send it to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description, please. Do not send it to me. Don't do it. It'll get lost in the shuffle, I promise. And, oh, they could do it. They don't want the Banelings to get lifted, but use your energy on this. Sure. Ah, they forced the cancel anyway. Good job, Lings. Oh, Banelings crashing onto an assimilator. Not great. Now getting lifted and killed by Phoenix is also very, very bad. But Plyboy's got his 3 bases rolling here. Team South has been super macro, with the exception of Acefall, who's been putting some pressure on at least. I'm on a boat is not making 4 SCVs at a time, which I'm personally offended by. He's only got 47 workers. He could have like 80 by now. He's choosing not to. Sauron's third base coming in. Yeah, Team North's macro is doing fairly well for itself. Giltron's here with some slow Lings at 7.5 minutes. Giltron, I don't know what Giltron's doing. Giltron might have some issues. He's got a lot of gas income, which is fine. Getting us 2 Spires, an Ultralisk Cavern. He's got a Hive already. He's making some Hydralisks. Hydraling Bane would be pretty fantastic. Phoenix Ball, not quite enough to handle this many Hydras. There's a funny relationship between the Hydras and Phoenix where if there's more Hydras than Phoenix at a certain level, then they just crush the Phoenix. But if there's not quite enough Hydras more than Phoenix, then the Phoenix all win and crush the Hydras. It's very rarely like a close battle between those two. It's a weird relationship, a weird antagonistic relationship to be sure. Trash Jonathan got some DTs out, throwing up some pylons, and usually Phoenix transitions into something else in this matchup. Sometimes, by this matchup I mean team games, so sometimes Protoss will go for just mass all the Phoenix known to man because it really forces like splash damage to show up. Mass Phoenix is surprisingly excellent against everything. They're pretty good against Hydras if there's enough of them with good enough upgrades. They're pretty good against carriers, good against Void Rays. If you have enough of them, they really struggle against giant balls of Marines and Thors to a certain extent. So Terran has the best answer to this. But Protoss and Zerg struggle against Phoenix. To be sure. Alright, Banelings connect, kill a couple cannons, that's about it. Maybe some Marines went down with that too, but nothing that's not easily quite easily replaced. So getting a fusion core here is Sauron. Maybe we'll see some battle cruisers in this matchup. Always going to be fun to see BCs here. Actually, BCs, wow, so a ton of Vikings out. Sauron is sky Terraning this, apparently. Yeah, I think Terran just has the better answers against Phoenix. Mass Viking is pretty good against Phoenix. Battle Cruiser is pretty good against Phoenix just because they have so much armor. It's hard for Phoenix to really crush through that. What the heck? Do those banelings manually explode? I don't think anything killed them. There's that Thor Marine stuff I was talking about. Playboy knows what's up. If we're going to try to go things like Vikings and Phoenix here from Team North, then Thor Marine is going to be amazing. All right, Sauron's like, what up? Landed Viking harass. Oh, yeah. Bonus damage versus SCVs. They're going to just absolutely melt before the power of the landed Vikings. And then you just lift a few of them, kill this orbital. And it's dead. I mean, what? Another volley here and gone. All right. And then the Thors show up. They're doing nice single target damage. It's okay. And then you just bail out of there. Nice little Viking harass. Beautifully done. So a ton of ultras out from Giltron now, which I can definitely appreciate. Somebody's trying to knight us somewhere. I like how the ultras are coming here to deal with Hyper One's Phoenix. I like the expanding down here by Jonathan and Hyper One. I like this expansion on the outside by Jonathan. It's a gold base too. Siege tanks from Air Force are trying to get out. He's like, please lift the door for me, son. And then he did. Ton of Marines for Mayama on a boat now. Is that, what is he at? 189 supply. Yes, he should be maxed out. The dude opened up 4 command center without building anything else and, didn't get harassed at all, as far as I can tell. There he goes. Oh, I like... Oh, I don't... You know what? Vikings fighting against mechanical Thors is actually not horrifically bad. Pretty bad against Marines, though. And yeah, okay. If it was just a couple Thors, yes. But Hydra Ultra is here to crush from Team South. That means that Jonathan loses a Nexus, continuing to push on through here. Hydra Ultra, great combination. Very, very gas intensive, very difficult to pull off, but you can do it, you can do it. Stasis catches some of these Hydras. Is there detection available? The DT's getting 3 hits off. There's an Overseer. Okay, so at the very... Oh, another beautiful Stasis, providing a bit of a wall here, too. Where's... Oh, the Overseer died. Scan! Scan, there's DTs among you killing all your stuff. Dude, there it is. Okay, it's Scan and instantly dead. Continuing to push here from Team South, looking pretty scary. Knight is coming up from Acefall. Flyboy pushing at the same time. This is looking pretty good for Team South. And yeah, remember how aggressive they were on economy? Yeah, at 13 minutes, they should have ginormous armies at the Midrank Madness level here. Still continuing to push Hydras and Marines. Let the Hydras in. Oh, the DTs blink past to get at the Hydras behind. The Scans are pretty good here, but not really enough. And then the Phoenix coming to clean up. Battle cruisers from Sauron here to do it too. Still fighting down south as Plyboy, though. He was not involved in that battle, but he wiped out 2 bases of income for Team North. So I don't know. Take your pick. Take your pick. Ugh. Got some Ravens here, too, for detection purposes in case DTs show up. I don't know, flying by yourself here is not exactly what you want to do in team games, but sometimes it could be pretty awesome, actually. Oh, yeah, look at that. They're going to single target, boom, down that command center. And the Stalkers are going to try to fight against them. Stalkers, pretty good fighters against Thors. Stasis catches a unit there. The Marines not involved, and they do clean this thing up with support of everybody involved. Right, we've got Hyper One here. We've got Air Force in the house, too, and then the Stalkers from Jonathan. So, looking good. Teamwork from Team North. We always talk about the teamwork in these team games. Battle Cruiser's not great against Thors, though. Oh, see, dead battle cruiser there. Thor's that single target, super long range, big time attack that they were given, I mean, super long time ago now, a year or two at least. Time has no meaning. Is very good. Top left base from Giltron coming up. Marines. Not actually going to do super well against these Colossus, especially coming from the south, really turning the tide there. The Archon not doing as much, but geez. It is so many Colossus from Jonathan. Nidus Swarms keep erupting in random spots. I don't know where. Ace Fall, there we go. Trying to get a Nidus up. Battle Cruiser jumps in to deal with it, and should be able to kill it. Oh, nicely done. Knows the Yamato's enough to do it. Pushing up the Ultras, just trying to kill what they can without engaging directly with the army because they're squishy. They're pretty squishy against a lot of things, especially in team games. There's a lot of answers to them. The DTs are chasing them down. That Ultra burns to death. Another Nidus attempt here from Aceval. So what's Aceval have in his Nidus networks anyway? Lurkers, I'm guessing? Yeah, there's a Lurker Den, and there are Ultras in his Nidus. A lot of Ultras in his Nidus, actually. Yeah, he's trying, but Team North's awareness of where the Niduses are possibly going to spawn, pretty good. And you can, look, Niduses can be really overpowered. They can be really bad. It depends on the awareness of the person who's getting Nidused, right? If they see every Nidus form as it's coming up, they have some time to do that, and they can kill them, then the Niduses are useless and they can't accomplish anything. But if the Niduses are allowed to actually pop up, that can definitely snowball in a situation where you just wish you were dead as the person getting Nidused. Kind of an all or nothing thing there too. Giltron, maybe might as well expand here, man. It's about a hop, skip, and a jump from your 5th base that you got there. There it is. There's the expansion attempt. More battle cruisers operational. More Nidus coming up here from Ace Bull. Just mass marine. Dude, come on. You know there's like 800 Colossus here. Amon-a-Boat is not a great player. Like, despite the fact that he was AFK at the start of this match, that's one thing. But he's pushing Marines into like 8 Colossus. It's not gonna work. Dude, these wings from Aceval are single filing their way into... Oh boy. On the other side though, Giltron's Ultras are getting some work done. They're gonna go ahead and focus down that not lifted orbital command. Come on, Sauron, you gotta lift against those Ultralisks. Aceval, bottom lefting, is wing ultra-ing himself right now, but the battle cruisers for Sauron are wiping stuff out. The Ultras are chasing the Colossus in a straight-up engagement. They're better than Colossus for sure. There it is. The Immortals are going to be the answer to these Ultralisks, but not in a 1 versus 8 scenario, as I always talk about when it comes to countering each other in these matchups. Jump! Battle Cruiser, jump! Yeah, the chaos is real right now. Aceval throwing up another Nidus, which the Phoenix can't do anything about, but the Oracles can. Oh, I guess the Planetary handled it on their own. Don't worry about it. It's cool, Planetary. The battle cruisers just, you know, they just gotta casually stroll through Zerkville. Casually keep moving. Firewall moving was the best upgrade battle cruisers ever got. Very close second is the teleportability. Oh, he's not being as careful though. A good anti-air at least. Hydra's not generally what you want against battle cruisers, but in numbers of like 3, you're gonna be fine. There we go. All right, nice job, Giltron. So that little maneuver cost a lot of battle cruisers. We're looking at 4 BCs as part of the army right now from Sauron, not doing as hot as you would expect. More tanks on the way. Actually, we haven't seen a lot of tanks today. Air Force has got a bunch of tanks he's cruising across the map here. 4 battle cruisers from Sauron, just, you know, whatever. Bruising a lot of buildings, not killing anything exactly. But you're mottoing down missile turrets like a balls. Missile turrets, I mean, giving decent licks here, though. That's for sure. They're going to take down at least one of the BCs. Oh, they got two, I think. Trying to repair through, can't quite do it. Ace fall. Throwing up a Nidus at his own base for reasons to reinforce. Giltron going after this base of Jonathan's, which again is very vulnerable because it's at the front and it's a gold base. It's million siege tanks from Air Force. Upgrades for Air Force are as follows: +3 vehicle, +3 vehicle, and ship plating. Phoenix Tempest here from Hyper One, trying to engage, but really just teamwork, right? We've got Jonathan working together with Hyper One, Protoss, Solidarity on the map. Gonna go after, I think, this top right corner of Acefall. Acefall unloading and leaving right as this army shows up, which is an interesting life choice, I guess. Landing the Vikings to fight the Ultralisk with siege tanks firing behind them, and then the Marines on the follow-up. Marines pretty good against tanks. All things considered, I'd love to see some medevacs from I'm on a boat here, but his army consists of 100 Marines and 2 Widow Mines, so that's not happening. And yeah, like I said, Team Protoss, well, Jonathan up here anyway, getting a ton of work done. And then Sky tossing it here as Hyper One, patrolling back and forth are these Phoenix. Army value, or overall supply check right now. Team North is at 97, 73, 160, and 157. Team South at 80, 158, 125, and 63. Pretty close. Oh my gosh, he's doing it again! 397 Marines have died today, and I think about 350 of those have been to Colossus that they've just A-moved into. Like, there's so many other places you can be on this map. Why would you directly engage the Colossus twice, man? At least twice. Maybe this is the third time that's happened. Dude, these Colossus, though. 19 kills, 11 kills, 6 kills, 22 kills, 20 kills. They are just... The Marines are making it so easy for them. Throwing down stasises all over the place. La 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 la. Hyper One having a pretty chill time here. Hydra Ultra going to take down a planetary because nothing's repairing. Back into the Nidus with us. And we're just pumping Marines. I mean, the production tab is 4 Marines at a time. He's only got 100 minerals, which is the problem. He needs interference matrix on one of the Colossus. It's a pretty hot play. I like that a lot. He needs to send gas to players that need it, because he has 10,000 gas and he's not transferring it to anybody at all. Yeah, this is not looking good for Team South. I mean, it's not an unsurmountable army that is attacking them right now, but the numbers, everybody's in the double digits now. Ace falls down under 100 supply at the moment. He's transferring drones. I don't even know where you're trying to go. This feels like a bad rally, if you ask me what this is. This is a couple Marines fighting against these Stalkers for Jonathan. Where did his... Wait. Did he recall his Colossus home? What the crap happened? Okay, we gotta back this up. Where did his Colossus go? Oh, did Spore Crawlers kill them? Okay, so Spore Crawlers did some damage. The Thors are doing some work here too. Ah, there's some Corruptors out from Giltron. That's very good. Okay, fair enough, dude. Corruptors from Giltron. I'm sorry I missed your contribution there, sir. Giltron. Giltron's economy is in the garbage at the moment, though. He has 15 drones in total. I think they're all burrowed right here. Oh, Stalkers. Bonus damage versus Armored Man. Pretty good against Thors, too. Bottom left base is trying to get expanded to by, I think, Ace Falls down here. Yeah, he's double expanding to this bottom left. More Stalkers here from Jonathan. Got some Immortals that are, I think he aim-moved them over here, but go around. Come up the ramp. What are you doing? Oh, pathing sometimes. It's not as bad as Brutal War, but sometimes it's really bad. Hydra Ultra again. Not in as big numbers as we've seen before, but dude, Air Force is losing stuff. I mean, Team North, when I say Team South is not doing hot on supply, Team North, there's 2 players over 100, and Jonathan's at 106 right now. So that's not a huge deal. Trying to hold against this Immortal Stalker stuff. Thors are not going to be the answer here. No, siree, Bob. Thors out. Ow. Ow. But the Marines are pretty good against Stalkers and Immortals. The time has come for the Marines to do good stuff and kill Immortals with their Marine powers and no medevac support at all. Come on, I'm on a boat. You got this thing. Sauron's got his own little Marine ball here. They're looking at +2, +1 upgrades, which is fine. They also don't believe in medevacs. Have we seen any medevacs today at all? We've got 4 Terrans here, and none of them are making medevacs at all. I'm on a boat leaves the game because he's down at 22 supply and 2 minerals. Nowhere really else to go to expand. I mean, it's fair, dude. I hear ya. Jonathan trying to expand up there. Hyper One's got a bunch of probes up here too because his ability to get cash is not super hot at the moment either. He's got 2,000 minerals and 14 gas, and that's about it. He needs to throw this down. Plyboy calls it GG. He's hurting bad with 22 supply. Jonathan accepts it. He accepts his GG. Lings from Ace Ball popping out to deal with this little counterattack of Marines from Sauron. 2 Marauders from Air Force are going... Oh, man. They're just gonna... Right in the face. Oh, my gosh. With the tanks backing them up. Woo-hoo-hoo! Did not realize those siege tanks were there. Hyper One's got all of his air units patrolling over this way. He's got a bunch of zealots on the ground, too. At this stage of the game, what you really want to be doing... Oh, it's another dead Colossus. But the Stalkers are pretty good against Brood Lords, doing bonus damage to Armored again. Ew, goodbye, a Brood Lord, especially in single numbers. Air Force is he... Don't chase back to the siege tank. Oh my gosh, that Ultra's dead. Wait, no, Zergling's assisting. Ultra super duper alive. Air Force, maybe he could land here. Is it safe? Drones for Giltron, trying to burrow and just be anywhere. He's got 100 minerals. He's trying to long distance mine. All he can do is burrow in safety. Jonathan has some income. I think, is that like the only income on the map right now? Some income here for Plyboy. Great. Okay, yeah, no. Nope. Getting surrounded by zealots. Wait, hold on. More Ultras popping in. It's the power of the Nidus. But guess what's pretty good against Ultras? Stuff that Ultras can't fight against. Like, you know, Tempests. They don't do any bonus damage here, but I don't know. Any damage you're doing is bonus damage. Super happy fun times is Jonathan. Giltron taps out as well. I mean, it's not looking hot. Acefall loses his sources of income. The Colossus are back from Jonathan. Income from Hyper One. Income from Jonathan. Income from Jonathan. Top right, I totally forgot existed for a second there. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. And I think that's it. I mean, how much of Team South is tapped out here? Acevall and Giltron are out. No, Plyboy left. Or he said he left, but he still has APM. So I think he GG'd, but perhaps he's still scrapping here. And that's it, man. Aceball did leave the game officially now. And I think it's all over but the crying. Giltron's entire base is gone? That's pretty nuts. Oh no, just all of his hatcheries are gone. Flyboy's defending with his Thors and auto turrets, calling down Ravens to deal with the handful of siege tanks. Scrappy, I'm telling you, this is scraptastic at the moment. The army value counts are not high for anybody. I'm a bit of a loss here. Who's still here? Flyboy? Flyboy! He's still making Thors. It's the hero Thor. Oh, and that's it. Our winners today in 30 minutes and 36 seconds. Air Force, rather. Sauron, Jonathan, and Hyper One. Woo! It's definitely something. I'll give it a something rating. Without question. Super excellent, excellent display from everybody involved here, except I'm going to give I'm on a boat like a D. You don't make mass marine in a team game like this. Maybe at the lower levels you can get away with it, but come on. You at least make some medevacs if you're going to make that many marines. What did he lose today? He lost 406. Oh, he did make some medevacs today. Where were they? He made 10. 468 marines, 10 medevacs, 22 widow mines. Not going to be enough. Resources lost. We had Jonathan losing 43,000. We had Giltron losing 42,000. 38,000 from Aceval. 31,000 from I'm on a boat. 26 from Air Force. 26 from Sauron. Hyper One at 26 as well. So pretty cost-efficient stuff from Team North. A lot more die-in from Team South. And that is sort of one of the things we can look at here. 35 Ultras died for Giltron and 31 for Aceval. That's insane. That's insane. All right, good stuff. Great match. Good Midrank Madness. That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of the Midrank Madness, StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Is before us. Our honor guides us.